You're a bitch if you go to the gym more than 3 times a week. Yes, I said it. If you want an aesthetic physique, you are a bitch if you go to the gym more than 3 times a week. Let me tell you a story, alright? Back then when I first started going to the gym, I was literally obsessed with the gym. I would go to the gym like sometimes even twice a day so I could get more sets and workouts done. At that time, I was doing a push-pull leg split. I was training about like 5 days a week. It's like almost every day. And you see, obviously hitting the gym so often, maybe you can say it's healthy because I'm like exercising, which is a good thing. But here's the issue. It took up too much time. Imagine going to the gym so often. I didn't have much time to study. I didn't have much time to do any other things beyond going to the gym and eating and yeah, basically going to my lessons. And that time, like I've always wanted to start a personal brand, but I never got around to doing anything because obviously I didn't have the time to do so. And all I did was basically just go to school, go to the gym, cook and eat, sleep. And you know what the worst part was? I thought I was building a ton of muscle. After all, I was going to the gym like so many times a week. There's no way that I'm not building more muscle by doing so, right? I felt big. But actually, in reality, I was actually getting fatter instead of building more muscle because I didn't have that much time to do cardio. And of course, I was lazy. And actually, at my heaviest, I reached 80 kilograms at my height, which is 170. That is freaking heavy, bro. I literally had no confidence to even look at the mirror because of how fat I was. I kept on convincing that I was huge. I was this huge and buff guy, right? I would have built up a ton of muscle because, of course, wearing shirts, I look good in shirts. My sleeves were filled, everything was perfect, right? I looked huge in clothes. But once I took it off, I looked in myself in the mirror. Do you think I had the confidence to do so? I even lost my abs, bro. Then after that, after I finished my college and I entered university, I actually became busier and started to prioritize my studies instead. And I actually cut out my gym routine from 5 days a week to around 3 days a week. I thought this would actually be terrible for my physique, that I would get smaller, I would get fatter. But the truth is, I actually got to my dream physique way faster than I could have imagined. I started actually becoming more fit than before. I look back at my previous photos and I was like, damn, I was that fat. Holy shit. But now you might be asking like, Sean, how do you actually maintain and get this physique just going to the gym 2 to 3 times a week? After all these influencers are telling me that I need to do push-pull leg split, I need to go to the gym every day and stuff like that. Yeah, and we'll get to that in this video today. By the way, if you haven't seen my videos before, my name is Sean and my mission is to inspire as many young men as possible like me to become strong and masculine versions of themselves. I make videos like these to document and to share my experiences so I can help you make faster progress to hit your goals. If that sounds awesome to you, make sure to click the subscribe button below. Yeah, I know. And that's why I listen to those influencers telling you to, do push-pull legs, go to the gym 6 times a week. And that's what I actually followed. I followed their advice. The truth is, the advice isn't actually trash. Going to the gym that often can actually help you build muscle faster. That's the truth. But here's the thing that leave out. There is a cost to that as well. And it is that extra cost, which is simply most likely isn't even worth it in the first place. You see, the result you get from going to the gym does not increase by the amount of time you go to the gym. Let's say you do 20 sets of exercises in one workout. You will get probably 20 sets of results. But as that increases, right, beyond that, let's say you go 30 sets, you go 40 sets. That doesn't give you 40 sets of results. Rather, it's more like, let's say you go 30 sets instead of 20 sets, you get like what? 22 sets of results. And then you go 40 sets, you get like 23 or 24 sets of results. And that's why, if you go to the gym that often, it probably means that you're doing too many junk sets. Right nowadays, all these influencers are trying to create all these weird ass workouts you probably see on Instagram, trying to make things more complicated than they seem. What's wrong with doing the normal bench press? What's wrong with doing normal squats? What's wrong with like doing just pull-ups? You don't need to do all these like yoga ball squats and stuff like that, bro. Those are just bullshit exercises. They look cool, but they aren't effective, bro. Just do the same exercises over and over again. The most scientifically proven exercises over and over again. Like what? Flat bench press, incline bench press, rows, pull-ups, like pull-downs, shoulder presses, tricep extensions, bicep curls, squats, any form of squats. Use some of the leg machines and you're pretty much there. You don't need to do all these weird new exercises, bro. Just repeat the same effective exercises over and over again and you'll pretty much get the results that you want. And that's the mistake I made. I used to go to the gym so much because I was doing so many junk sets. I was basically just bringing it and just doing as many exercises as I could, as many sets as I could. I was in the gym for like what, 3 hours a day. It's just wasting your time. You don't need that much exercises to actually optimally grow muscle and to build an aesthetic physique. Maybe if you're a bodybuilder and you want to compete, you have a totally other training plan, fine. But you just want to look good and have an aesthetic physique, come on, you don't need to do that. Here's the key point no one tells you. You actually only need to actually push hard on a few sets of your exercises to optimally build muscle. Let's say you're used to doing like 10 reps of 10 kg bicep curls. You feel comfortable to you. So you do like 4 sets of it. How about instead of doing 4 sets, you do 2 sets instead. But instead of going 10 reps, go all the way to failure. Push past beyond failure. Ask someone to spot you. Push the dumbbell up when you're failing. Or maybe you can even do a drop set. After you finish that 10 kg to failure, pick up the 7 kg, 7.5 kg ones, and you continue from there. That works as well. That is the concept that I had never realized when I first started going to the gym. I was basically just lifting, let's say, comfortable weight for like 4 or 5 sets, instead of actually focusing and pushing past and beyond failure for each of the sets I was in. You don't need that many sets, bro. Maybe just 10 sets of chest exercises for one workout if you're doing a push day. And then maybe even 5 sets of exercises for triceps, and you're done. You don't need more. Why aren't like influencers nowadays like promoting fitness with a bit more realistic to save time and actually make it practical for busy people? We don't have all the time in the world. We just want the maximum benefits without needing to sacrifice so much time. Unless of course if you enjoy going to the gym and spending time there, if that's your thing, then feel free to click off this video. But like if you just want a good physique and you want to have time to enjoy other things, follow this. Alright, just push hard on a few sets with exercises, build muscle, and of course pick the right exercises to do so you're not doing too many junk sets. And on moving on to the point I want to make, I used to fall into this false fitness influencer trap of these guys, extremely huge and jacked and muscular dudes. They will just eat like junk food on camera and show their 10,000 calorie challenge, 20,000 calorie challenges. Bro, those aren't real foods, right? Like, bro, those foods are horrible for your health. But I used to believe that all you needed was protein. The rest didn't matter. So what did I do? I saw any food, probably, you know how nowadays they have this like junk food which they label high protein. The other day I was just seeing one of the popular soda brands in my country. They literally labeled themselves as high protein because they added some sort of chemical powder, protein powder into the soda. Can you imagine how misleading that is? Just because something is high protein doesn't mean that that shit is healthy, bro. Let me tell you, the most simple way to actually eat is to just go fully natural, no processed foods. Here is what I literally eat now, which helped me get my physique today. I just literally just eat meat, fruits, and vegetables. No processed bullshit. Maybe time to time I take honey, but that's about it. No bread, no pastas, no rice. The carbs, to be honest, you don't really need them. You can function perfectly well. These carbs, I notice, at least for me, makes me feel slower. I don't think I clearly when I eat them. I feel lazy. I feel tired all the time. Yeah, they just aren't that good for you. Now I may hear some of you saying, oh bro, but if I don't eat carbs, how will I get energy to lift weights and to exercise? Trust me, just give it a try. I'll bet that you'll notice that you actually feel more energetic if you don't eat carbs. At least the refined carbs, that is. Maybe you can have a few pieces of fruit before your exercises. Fine, that's good. That's all the carbs that you need to exercise, bro. You don't need all that modern day bullshit that we have been fed by the huge food industries. This, in my opinion, is one of the most important factors which contributed to me having a better physique at the time when I was going to the gym so many times a week and eating just modern day high protein foods which aren't even healthy anyway. And of course, moving on to the last point, this actually helps and frees you up time to do some other shit in your life, bro. Actually changing my workout routine from 5 days a week to 2 to 3 days a week now actually helped me to free up time to do cardio and to actually get more sleep. Back then when I wasn't doing cardio, how the hell would I ever be able to get lean? Now I probably run like 3 times a week. This actually helped me to lean down a lot and to get my gym physique much more easily. Cardio didn't kill your gains, bro, unless you're like running a marathon every single day, which you probably aren't anyway. So instead of just being a total gym rat and totally just working out every single day in the gym lifting weights, yeah, that's cool. But why not implement more cardio into your life? Cardio actually helps you lean down and to actually look much better and more athletic than if you were just huge and muscular like a meathead. You're probably much more attractive if you're leaner. You actually get much more sleep. You sleep much easier that way because you're tired from the cardio and you actually have more time to sleep, like which I actually got from actually reducing my gym schedule from 5 times a week, 3 times a week. I'm able to get like at least 8 hours of sleep a night, which of course help me recover faster and my muscles to grow, more sleep, more testosterone, more gains, more muscle growth, more recovery. Sleep is just steroids, bro. You don't need steroids, you need sleep. And now finally, maybe you may be asking, so what is the workout split that I do currently? I do upper, lower, upper split. So basically, right now, what I usually do is on Wednesdays, I do an upper day, which focus on my chest, but I also do a bit of back. But instead of 2 back exercises, I do 2 chest exercises and 1 back exercise, and 2 arm exercises and 1 shoulder exercise. On my leg day, it's just lower lah. My lower day, I just train legs. Any form of leg exercise will do. And on my other upper day, I'll be more back focused. So I will have 2 back exercises, 1 chest exercise, 2 arms, and another shoulder exercise. And that works. That works pretty well. 6 exercises, or probably like 3 to 4 sets. That's it. You don't need to spend more time in the gym after that, unless you want to. But I bet you probably have other things that you actually want to prioritize in your life. That's a minimalistic gym routine that I actually stick to help me get to the gym physique that I want. Let's not forget, of course, coupled together with the diet, the sleep, and of course, getting more time to do cardio. That's pretty much it. We don't need to complicate it that much. And as always, remember, I'm rooting for you, and I'll see you in the next one. By the way, if you want to make faster progress into getting your dream aesthetic looking physique, there's a link below. It's a sales calling, so we can have a chat to see where you are in your fitness journey and if there is anything I can help you with to help you make faster progress. And if you're interested, make sure to click the link below.